Yesterday you learnt about how should we take care of teeth and what is the correct way of brushing teeth, tongue. Today we'll study about digestive system of the human body, its parts and functions. I told you earlier also that the digestive system is formed of alimentary canal and the associated glands. The alimentary canal is made up of the following parts: mouth, buccal cavity, food pipe, which is also known as esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. I am going to discuss all the parts of alimentary canal one by one. The first part of alimentary canal is mouth or oral cavity. Food starts its journey from the mouth or the oral cavity. There are many other organs that contribute to the digestion process, including teeth, salivary glands, and tongue. Teeth are designed for grinding food particles into small pieces and are moistened with saliva, which is secreted by the salivary glands before the tongue pushes the food into the pharynx. Yesterday I told you that saliva helps in moistening and softening the food so that it can be easily swallowed, and tongue helps in pushing the food into the food pipe at the time of swallowing. Next part is esophagus. This is a muscular tube that connects the pharynx, which is a part of an upper section of alimentary canal. It supplies swallowed food along with its length. Next part is stomach. It serves as a muscular bag which is situated towards the left side of the abdominal cavity beneath the diaphragm. This vital organ acts as a storage for the food and provides enough time to digest meals. The stomach also produces digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid that maintains the process of digestion. Next part is small intestine. Small intestine is a thin long tube of about 10 feet long and a part of the lower alimentary canal. It is present just behind the stomach and acquires a maximum area of the abdominal cavity. The complete intestine is coiled and inner surface consists of folds and ridges. The food gets completely digested and absorbed in small intestine. You will study about digestive system in detail in higher classes. Next is large intestine. This is a thick long tube measuring about 5 feet in length. It is present just beneath the stomach and wraps over the superior and lateral edges of the small intestine. The function of large intestine is to absorb water, and it also consists of bacteria that support in the breakdown of waste to fetch small nutrients. Last two parts, rectum and anus, waste products are passed into the end of the large intestine called the rectum and eliminated out of the body as a solid matter called stool. It is stored in the rectum as semi-solid feces which later exits from the body through the anal canal through anus through the process of defecation. The process of digestion begins from the mouth and ends in the small intestine. The large intestine's main function is to absorb the remaining water from the undigested food and enable bacterial fermentation of materials that can no longer be digested. And there are associated glands also, liver, pancreas, and salivary glands that also help in the process of digestion. They are not the organs of alimentary canal, they are the associated glands which help in the digestion of food. Task for the day is read pages 4, 5, 6 of chapter 1, underline difficult words and revise their spellings. On Monday I will take spell check, that is dictation test. Thank you.